Cruising through the city, feeling so alive. Just me and my GO power bike on a smooth ride. Climbing up a hill, now it ain't no big deal. GO power makes you feel so real. Taking on the trails, everything feels new. GO power bikes, they always pull you through. GO power makes you feel so real. GO power makes you feel so real.
Alright y'all, happy Thursday. Let's go to work.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 let's go, go, hustle on.
Alright y'all, that was a little ride through the JOB. Happy Friday. Let's go to work.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 hustle on, listen every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. You the system, I don't want this. I'm doing shit my
What you guys doing? Working?
slow.
Why are you working?
Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go.
Come on, Kathy. This is a fucking crosswalk, bro. Learn to fucking drive. Good job. All right, y'all, now that you are caught up on the way that my week has gone along, we're gonna go out today and hopefully not run into any of those clowns. And I think that due to some comments that we have about the bike needing to be on the road only, I think we'll kind of do another unpacking of why that's not even possible. Not to mention we have pedals or a bicycle, so we are going to pedal ourselves to some fun. We're going to explore another area of Knoxville, Tennessee. Again, I'm your man, OMG. That's right, Old Man Goat. Give me some of that fist bump. All of that, y'all. Appreciate you showing up to the Goat Shack where no fainting is allowed. All right, this bright shirt is not only for high visibility and safety, but I guess it's also drawing a lot of bugs. So we are going to finish this up, get our safety gear on. Let's ride. All right, y'all, we are out for the ride, and what a fitting way for us to start our ride than at the Senior Center and Community Center. Let's go, King Goat. Old Man Goat, let's ride. We don't really have a basket or nothing. Somebody let me know in the comments if you've got a solution for that. It's not hydration break, we're just getting this ride started. So because of that, we're gonna try to use these side pockets here. But y'all, we are in beautiful Powell, Tennessee, which is really Knoxville, Tennessee, but it's kind of like, hey, we're a little on the outside of Knoxville, so we're gonna be something else. But this is basically Powell, Tennessee. And again, what better way to begin today's ride, y'all, than to be at the Senior Center, and then just a short walk down is Floyd's Antiques, y'all. Let's go, Floyd's Antiques. If you're ever in Powell, Tennessee, check out Floyd's Antiques. Windy out here today, y'all. We are gonna struggle. Oh, we need to get down in there. Let me make a little loop into Joe Bangles. Let's go, Joe Bangles. We'll make us a little loop right here, a loopy doop. And then go say hello to Mr. Giant Skeleton. Frightworks Haunted House. Yeah, Leprechaun Curse. March 13th. Oh, let's go. St. Patrick's Day themed, y'all. If y'all are ever out here in Powell, Tennessee between March 13th and March 14th, come out here and check out Frightworks Haunted House. We came out here once and did an escape room, and it was top notch. So top notch that the wise old man didn't even make it through the last phase. Womp, womp, womp. Man, we're really testing out the Wind Slayer today, y'all. It is kicking. Say high five to our guy Bones. What's up, Bones? We're just rolling around here in Powell, Tennessee. Look at this beautiful day, y'all. What better to do than to hang out with fine folks on your multifunctional vehicle. So while we get this ride started, we might as well stop screaming so loud and turn our music off first and foremost. It's like a donut shop. Let's go Panthers, go Joe. Let's go martial arts Panther donut guy. Focus, Daniel-san. All right, we are really, like I said, we are really testing out the Wind Slayer today. It's like kicking up to almost 30 mile an hour winds, but look how nice it is, y'all. Blue sky, white puffy clouds out here in this nice beautiful town, Powell, Tennessee. We'll go down here and check out the high school like we've been doing in the past couple videos. It just somehow keeps happening. Oh, speak of Powell High School, right there you go, Powell High School. I know a guy who graduated from Powell High School. What's up, Nick? I won't say anymore. And we're gonna just roll on in here, see what we can do, what we have access to, what we do not have access to. The same thing that we did at Fulton, and we did it at West High School. Again, let me know in the comments if you want me to hit up one of your schools, and maybe you're a janitor there now, you know, and you want to let me ride my bike through the hallway. I'm just kidding, man. Shout out to all the janitors at schools. They work hard putting up with these youngins. Putting up with these youngins. Boy. Anyway, I hope that this is picking up any audio. All right, we do have our technical difficulties fixed. Outdoor Wi-Fi is here. Let's go. All right, so this is what we didn't do at West High School because there was such a heavy presence of the popo, and we're not trying to make anybody upset in any way. Just making the rounds, letting people see how wonderful the campus is here at Powell High School on a beautiful Saturday afternoon here in Powell, Tennessee / Knoxville. Now we are still waiting on the brake, so you're probably going to hear some clickety clacking. I hope that I do not get into the rotors. A beautiful time for it to be spring break, but yeah, Powell High School, everybody. There's a reason that this thing, it's not meant to really be out here doing stunt rides in the road where people are on the roads are going to get kind of scared of what you're doing, right? The last thing that you want to do is make people fearful of what you are doing, like you don't know what you are doing. So that gets us to the point where, okay, well, yeah, that should only be on the roads because it has the potential of going 67 miles an hour, right? So that means that in order for me to be on the roads, I would, man, we are going right into the wind, so if I'm yelling, I hope I can fix it in post. But yeah, it's ripping today, y'all. But yeah, we are talking about how will we only ride this on the road. And if that's the case, why is it sold as a Class 2 e-bike with pedals, with the ability to responsibly travel on many sidewalks with pedestrians with police officers and it be accepted. And yet there are some other folks out there, not to interrupt, but man, what a nice field that is. Let's go Powell baseball. That's beautiful. I miss those days. Old man, like we started at the senior center, old man ain't doing those days no more. But yeah, if this was to only be ridden on the road, then it would be sold as a road vehicle where you purchase it and you get a VIN number. That way you can register it. That way you can get a license plate for it. That way you can get it insured. So since you cannot do any of said things, at best you could maybe get it covered under your homeowner's insurance or your renter's insurance in order to not lose the money if you should crash or if you should have it taken from you. So again, in order to be able to uphold to the laws of the street, you would need to be able to do all these things. And since you can't, then it is again sold as a Class 2 e-bike. So that means that it has the ability to be that. And that means that it should be able to be everywhere a bicycle can be, if you're responsibly riding it. And yes, not everybody on the planet is responsible. Just turn on the television and you'll see that. But you know, there is not what I would call the best responsible representation of e-bike users on the internet. I'm just rambling at this point because again, I'm just admiring the sun out here at the Joe Bangles. And again, Powell's not a really big town, it's just this little area. There's another part of it that's on the other side of the interstate, but I really don't think I want to go over there. They're getting ready to do this converging diamond pattern in the traffic. So again, if I was to only stay on the road, I would have to be able to make this road legal. And you're not always going to be able to do that. The simple fact of the matter is that you can get on this and it can go really fast. But the idea of getting on this and going really fast is not something you want to be doing all of the time. With a high-powered motorcycle, you are unleashing most of it all the time. And me, myself, in order to preserve energy, I'm only going to be full throttling it when need be. Like say I'm on a road that connects me to an appropriate road where maybe I need to go 55, or I've already done my exploring for the day, so I'm not really at a moment of range anxiety. So yeah, then I'm having fun with it at that point. But at no point, like at the max point of this is like the base level, not even, I mean, if you buy a motorcycle and it only goes 65 miles an hour, you got robbed, right? So look, we have to be realistic, right? The simple fact of the matter is that if I get this in this really pretty shot right here with all of these trees, right? And I'm in a bank parking lot, you know, in a doctor's parking lot, and I probably look like uber sus, right? But when you first glance at something like this, you're gonna be like, oh, look at that motorcycle guy, you know. But it's not a motorcycle just because it looks like a motorcycle, right? That doesn't mean it is a motorcycle. I mean, we have a lot of confusion in the world these days. What a nice picturesque little day here, spring day, even though it's a little bit early. The times are just flipping over tonight, which you'll get this video tomorrow. But again, we're in Powell High School, Powell the town. There's a little bit more of it going back the other way. Nice boat. We'll go over here by the disc golf course, since if y'all ain't picked up on it by now, OldMan every now and then likes to throw discs. I haven't in so long though. Got to deal with the JOB, right? We'll just cut in here real quick. Yeah, so that's, oh wow, they changed it. It's not a splash pad anymore, it's an exercise pad. Now that reminds me a lot of when we were in Europe. They had those in, where were we at? We were in England. Yes, we were in England. And London, to be honest. So okay, I lost track of thought. But anyway, they had a lot of these exercise places like that too. They were all rusty. Didn't look like nobody used them anymore. But it's a 9-hole course. I haven't been out here. This is Powell Station Park. I haven't been out here in a very long time. Again, I haven't played a whole round of golf in a couple years probably. But we will find a way, right? Oh yeah, and at the same time, you got to throw this in here, y'all. Right now there's a big old sale going on at Go Power Bikes. Go ahead and use the first pinned comment, the link in the comments for Go Power Bikes. Help to support the old man, keeping the channel alive, letting us continue to have this conversation when it comes to, is this only a street vehicle, right? Should this only be a street vehicle? Let's just see what this sidewalk is like in Powell, Tennessee. We'll go nice and slow. If anybody comes up, we'll just ride up into the grass, but we may be cutting some of that out. Let's not get on that topic, but yeah, we were talking about, you know, why this vehicle shouldn't be where it's at right now. And I don't get many explanations other than what it can do, but not what it's always doing. So like I express in my videos pretty openly how easy it is to have responsible e-bike transportation. Whether, okay, responsible electric transportation, because there's one wheels out there too, and I think people like that also have the right to use said device. Now, just because something has a lot of power doesn't mean that it's bad if you responsibly use it. We know this. There's gun control debates. There are many things in this world that have the ability to be both, right? People will say that maybe I shouldn't be on a sidewalk. Because why? Because I ride irresponsibly on a sidewalk? I mean, I show people all the time that you can ride responsibly on a sidewalk. And it doesn't always have to be getting together with a bunch of other riders and taking over the road and doing wheelies and stunt riding and expecting people to just be okay with the way that you're doing things. Wow, that's a shiny Jeep. Alright, so this is a really nice sidewalk right here. Right, and I'm just doing what a normal bicycle would do. So when you buy something like this, then you have the ability to be responsible with it. No different than, you know, say a gun, right? A gun is meant, hey, that's cool, for protection, but it also does such harm. But you know, it's all really about the person that's holding or using said device. So I think that you know, the idea that this should only be on the roads is kind of nonsense. It's kind of like outdated thinking, right? Because I can use this just like a bicycle uses its paths that it takes. And because I can do that, then I should be able to go where a bicycle goes. But the bike lanes aren't everywhere that they need to be. So there are going to be times where you may have to be in regular traffic. And if you are in regular traffic, you need to be able to pedal, or sorry, you need to be able to safely go the speed as the people around you. Now, how do we know that a person on an e-bike can safely operate his device? Well, you know, that's where we get into this ugly area, because bicycles, you don't have to have any kind of license for bicycles, but you do for like mopeds, and you do for like what else, oh yeah, motorcycles. So we're gonna test the waters here. We're still sitting on, what does this say? Oh, this is that. Yeah, see. So again, responsible e-bike transportation says do not go across this, right? So what does that mean? Well, that means that we have to get out on the road. And as you don't want to get up on, look, you just got to do this. You just got to do this. So, okay, it's time to have fun. Time to have fun. There's another e-bike over there. That was cool. Trying to think of what that was. I don't really think it was like a Super 73 or anything like that. So on top of everything, nature is painting a wonderful picture for us. Now this is where it's going to probably get to be like a little Sketchville, because the speed on this road is like 55, I think, and it goes uphill. But we're going to do something here. Risk it for the biscuit. We do need to get our hydration break in. Let's get down this road before we start our next conversation. Guess we're doing a speed run. But before we do anything, we're gonna go down here. We're gonna get us a hydration break. All right. Oh, look at this guy. What's he gonna do? What's he gonna do, y'all? Is he gonna just ride on it all? Yeah, he's going to. Let's go. This moment in driving brought to you by Body Armor. Does he make it? Or does he ride the curb? Oh, he's all the way around. He's going all the way around. Let's go. That's a big one. Way to go, homie. All right, y'all. We're going to take a hydration break. We're going to hope that the wind does not blow over the bike. Look at it. My goodness. All right, let's get something to drink. All right, y'all. Always be responsible. There's a trash can right there. Use it. No point in. All right, there it is, King Goat. Let's go, y'all. Man, I slammed that Body Armor out thing. It's gonna be different in the summer. I need to figure out a way to get me some drinks on the bike, a way to hold some drinks. Now, I wonder if I can't go in there. Yeah, let's not go in there. All right, y'all, this is the little workout zone here in the roundabout, the new Euro styled roundabout. So I guess, you know, there was with all of these people around, a demand for outdoor exercise, and this is one way to get it, I guess. Hopefully it doesn't turn out to be anything like the ones in London. They were pretty rusty. Didn't really look like something you would want to sit on and get all sweaty. But you can kind of see a little bit of mountains over there. Not a lot. What's this way going? Alright, we're going to just keep enjoying this sidewalk action while we got it, because we believe that this is a bicycle. And since we believe that this is a bicycle, it should be able to use places like this as long as you're doing so responsibly. And that is what we're doing right now. This is responsibly. This is what responsibly looks like, in case any of y'all were wondering. Now there's some hills over there. I wonder if this would make it up it. You can't even see it so far in the distance, probably. That's all right. We'll get as close as we can so you can see it. Pretty big hill. We'll call it a mountain. This is end road work. I bet this is probably somebody's driveway. I don't know. We'll find out. Yeah. Oh, it's so windy though. What is that? Oh, birds! I scared you. Alright, y'all, so this is Mountain Goat Life. Let's go, Goat Power Bikes, for giving us the reliability and the trust to be able to make it through some of these mountainous areas from one side of the town to the other, and not really get too afraid of whether or not we're going to make it back home. We ran into a dead end. Wah, wah, wah. So at this stage, we are sitting at 85% battery, 79.8 volts. I didn't put out, let me know in the comments if it's something that you prefer having, is you know, each time that we're out, a representation, because I can do that. It doesn't eat up my phone battery or anything like that. I mean, if you want to know how long I've actually been out each time, because there is a lot of editing that occurs, a lot of things happen in post that you guys, you know, I could probably have another channel and I could probably call it like Old Man Goat Unleashed or something like that. OMG Unleashed, you know, because there's a lot of stuff that I really do have to cut out because of the simple fact, what are you looking at? That it's just not really something that's appropriate. That doesn't mean that once the camera goes off, I'm doing wheelies and lane splitting and tearing up, you know, people's grass and doing burnouts. And that doesn't happen. Remember, Old Man, where did we start? We started at the senior center, y'all. Hello. So we're not out to do that. We're just out here to enjoy this wonderful day. Work 6 days a week. If you get a couple of hours out to hang out with the favorite people in the world, well, why wouldn't you do that? We'll start headed back now, y'all. That was pretty much all of Powell. There's some more of Powell, but it's more hospital, restaurants like Freddy's Steak Burgers and Interstate and all that. Not really the kind of place you want to go because of all of the people. And again, this just goes to what we talk about on our rides every time y'all come to hang out with me. We talk about choosing responsible e-bike transportation if you're going to put it out there for the world to see, right? I'm sure somehow, somewhere, some kind of investor would start thinking about the fact that these Surons and these e-ride pros, they really need a place that they can go and ride their bikes the way that they ride them in the streets of the big cities, instead of riding them like that in the streets of the big cities, because we see how the knee-jerk reactions and what is coming from them because of all of these major ride-outs. I've met a lot of motorcyclists who say I shouldn't be on the road, and I've met a lot of cyclists who say I shouldn't be on the sidewalk. But it doesn't matter what you think I look like. What matters is what I'm doing. You don't just say, oh, you look like a bad guy because you have a motorcycle helmet, you have a gas tank, you must be out causing trouble. Instead of, this is a guy who just doesn't want to pedal all over town. Now don't get me wrong, I might need to, right? I don't know if you got that mirror shot of the belly, but got some more battery power. Let's just do it. Let's just make the big old loop here. Now this loop here is going to be a little bit more, well, we don't have to. Once we get so far, we don't have to go so fast. Again, we don't have to really worry too bad about range anxiety. We're sitting on 75%, and we're not really going anywhere we need to go much more than, say, 45. Alright, your local home improvement store. Might as well take a ride through this one. Yeah, it's almost time, y'all. It's almost time. Once you start, you don't stop. You mow the grass one time, you don't stop for 8 months. Let me know in the comments, y'all, if you're one of those people that have to fight the lawn for 8 months. Ay, ay, ay. But that will not infringe on us going out and exploring this beautiful Windy City. the new Windy City. All right, this will be the risky spot. This is go uphill just slightly. As you can see, it goes uphill just slightly. This may get to the point of the video where I do a little bit of riding and singing and you just don't want to hear that. Now, we got to see Powell, Tennessee, and that's what y'all, well, that's what I had in store for you today, was seeing Powell, Tennessee. So right now, I'm going to kill some of this battery. Again, let me know in the comments if you want to see me keep up with all of the time, the mileage and everything. Don't forget, first pinned comment will always be the link to Go Power Bikes to help support the channel. Right now there's a big flash sale going on, so if you ever wanted to get yourself on a Go Power Bike, right now is said time to do so. All right, so right now I'm gonna do some riding. Well, right now I'm gonna do turn some music on in. All right. Oh, I need my brakes. Man, what a beautiful day, everybody. Check it out. Let's go. All right, so we will see you back at the Ghost Shack. All right, y'all, that's gonna do it for today's video. The best thing is healthy conversation. So I appreciate you all bringing it up in the comments that this should be on the road, even though there's no way to lawfully have it on the road. So again, the conversations are healthy and they're necessary if we are going to progress into the next level of acceptance for e-bike transportation. I know at the end of the vid there's probably only like 2% of you are even here still, but I appreciate y'all. Let me know in the comments where you want to go next. We hit up Powell High School today. Let's go, everybody who went to Powell. Other than that, y'all, I appreciate y'all riding along with the old man. We'll catch you on the next ride.